Hello and welcome. It is Deb and Beck, and we are going to give you a grand guided tour of Relationship School.
Yeah, so we wanted to let you know, as soon as you're in relationship school, there's tons of stuff you can get your hands on. It's not just the live calls that happen over the 8 weeks, but there's lots and lots and lots of great content going on in there. So we wanted to give you the grand guided tour so you know what you've got, and it's stuff as soon as you sign up, you have access to, and then you get to keep access to that forever and ever. So it's worth knowing what's there and having a look around.
It absolutely is. And although it will be evolving and changing and there will be more amazing stuff there, we thought we would just give you a whistle-stop tour of what is there right now in this moment.
Yes, so I'm going to do some technical wizardry and share our screen so you can have a little look. So the first thing we wanted to show you was when you sign up for Relationship School, you'll get an email with the information as to how to get into the membership content area. And once you click on that link, you'll come to a page that looks a little bit like this. So hopefully on my screen you can see Relationship School Live, and you'll have to put in your email address, the one you use to sign up, and then you should receive a password as soon as you sign up too. If you don't have access to that, you can down here, there's a forgotten password, or you can let us know and we can resend that to you. And then obviously click your login button and hey presto, you'll pop up over in here. So this is Relationship School.
Yes. So this is where you will come to. And as you can see up here, there's lots of exciting things going on that you have access to forever, really.
Yeah.
So if you didn't sign up in September and October, you probably won't have this, but you will have this one, which is the April and May.
Wrong way around. Sorry, Deb.
No. Oops. Okay. So I don't know the months of the year, obviously. So
again.
just to see if anyone's listening.
Yeah, you're paying attention.
Yeah. So if you didn't sign up in April and May, you won't have access to this. But if you sign up with us now, you will get this, which is September and October. And this actually gives you an idea of what it will start to look like as the weeks fill out. So this is where you will get your live call information. And as it says here, you can check here for the dates and times. We do also send out emails to remind you of these calls and emails to remind you that the calls have been loaded up. So you can watch the replays. But in here, if you want to know what the topics are and the times, and there will also be the Zoom link that you can use in here. So if you can't find your email, that's where you can go to find all the topics for the school.
Yeah. Shall I skip over?
Yeah.
So like Deb said, if you didn't join us in April, May, you won't have this box. So we'll skip straight over to the relationship manual. You'll find that over here. And this is a very beautiful little ebook that we put together. And you can jump into this box here and you can click on, these are two links. You can either click here and it'll open up, or down here. I won't do that just now because you'll get the joy of coming to have a look. But this is where you can have a read, and this is one of those beautiful little ebooks that you can just continue to come back and reread it at your leisure. And, you know, I'd even recommend having a read and seeing what comes up from that, and bring some of the questions you might have to the live school.
Yeah, absolutely. So then we have some key content videos, and we have an introduction to what are these videos. We have the lessons through to lesson number 8. So Beck and I have made a video. I'll just give you a quick click, but then you know you can you can have a look in here, and over this side we don't see the videos. Over here you can click on and get the videos. The videos will come up here and you can watch those videos.
And we have fantastically happy smiley faces, of course.
As always. So there is 8 of those, and you can do them all at once. You can do them over the 8 weeks. You can do them whenever. And again, like Beck says, if you've listened to any of these and these bring up questions or anything for you, please feel free to bring those questions to the live calls.
Yeah. And then moving on, we've got over here our interviews. So we had the absolute pleasure, as we were building Relationship School back in April and May, to interview some of the loveliest people we know. And we put them on the spot and we asked them lots of different questions. And so here, as you can see on the menu down the left hand side, we've got a whole collection, and it depends whether you're in the mood to listen to a particular person, in which case you can just click on their interview and watch that, Or if you particularly like the sound of one of the questions, you can go to that question. So that would be the lovely Amy Johnson as an example. Or if you particularly like the question, you can go to that question and you get a whole array of people answering that question, and you can see what they have to say about it. Our computer's a little slow, so they're loading. There you go. So, for example, Andrea Morrison shared her answer to what is the one thing you wish you had known. So there's just loads you can kind of review and kind of revisit all of those. And right at the bottom, we even have a bonus interview with the truly lovely Aaron Turner. So there's lots and lots of interviews going on in there that you can have a little look at.
So we have frequently asked questions. So, you know, if you this might answer you. If you've got any questions, this might answer one of those questions that you've got. And again, you can just click into those and have a look at your leisure. And if you have got a question that you would like us to answer here, then please do get in touch. And the other thing that I meant to say before is if there's ever a time when you can't make a live call, but there is something that you've come across, something that you would like us to mention in the live call or share or anything, again, feel free to get in touch with us, and we'll make sure that we answer that question. We'll do you a frequently asked question video, whatever. We are here to serve. We want to make Relationship School very, very helpful for you. We want it to make sense, and we want you to get something from it. So please do reach out if you need anything.
Yeah, and we will be adding to these throughout September, October.
Yeah, we
will.
So
let us know what your frequently asked questions are. So down here, we now have the community forum. And just to point out, again, if you weren't with us in April and May, you won't have this section. But the new one for September and October will be here. And the way that this forum works is that you get to post, it doesn't quite show it on this page, but when it's live for you, you'll have an option at the bottom of the box there to type in your question, or if you just want to say hello and introduce yourself, and then we will interact, and anybody else that wants to will get that opportunity.
You can interact with other people on there, can't you? So if someone else has put something, you can answer their question or chat back to them.
Yeah, absolutely. So it's worth kind of getting involved, especially, you know, if you're on the live calls with us or you miss the live calls and want to just catch up with everybody. It's kind of like, you know, the lunchroom if you were actually at school. That's what it's, sorry.
No. And here we have some recommended resources. So what are our recommendations? So in here, Beck and I have put a list of things, and again, we will be adding to this list. Here's some things, some places, our YouTube channel and our Facebook group if you're not a part of that, some books that we like, some children's books, podcasts, songs. There's all sorts of things in there, and again, as Beck said, we will be adding to that, so you can go and have a jump in there and have a look. If you fancy like looking somewhere else or looking at something, please feel free to jump in there anytime that you want to.
And then next we come to the self-study library. See how we've kept this very school themed. So in here, this is our kind of just a recommendation of some little lessons you can move through to help you just kind of keep in this conversation. That's something you'll hear us talking about quite a lot, is just being a part of this conversation, because it's surprising how helpful it is to just keep being reminded. And so here are just some contents that we had that really fitted nicely alongside what we share here, that you can just move through at your own pace. And there's 5 lessons that you can just steadily make your way through. So get jumping into the library.
And here we've just added for this time a quiet 5 minutes. So these are just almost like some mini meditations, really. If you just want to have a quiet 5 minutes and listen to something a little bit relaxing, these are just audios. So you can just listen just to bring yourself back to where you are and who you are in this moment. So, and there will be more of those added during our time, you know, during the 8 weeks.
Yep. And last but by no means least, we have summer school for you. There's a couple of things that we did over summer with those that were in Relationship School in April and May. There was a couple of magazines we put together and some live calls. And so we've left those in as a little bit of a bonus for anyone that joins us in September and October. So if you want to see what you missed out on in summer and catch up on, you can pop over to summer school over here. There's also, the other thing I just wanted to mention is we have got at least one more section coming, haven't we? Do you want to talk
absolutely.
about that?
So this is going to be called 2-minute takeaways, and we haven't added this in yet, but it will be here before relationship. It will, yes. Before we start again in September, and we will be adding to that during the 8 weeks live. And that will just be short 2-minute, as it says, 2-minute takeaways. If you're having a bit of a difficult day, or you're not having a great time, you're struggling a little bit, you'll be able to click there, and we're going to make some just short videos for you, just to bring back the main points of what we share. I know something that has been so helpful to me, and I know to Beck too, because we both do this. If we're getting a little bit lost, we'll just turn to each other and say, can you just remind me, I'm stuck in this story, I'm having this terrible time with this, or I'm struggling with whatever it is. Will you just remind me of what I know to be true, please? And that's what the 2-minute takeaways are going to be all about, just having a quick little bit of inspiration to bring you back to the truth of who you are, and to bring you back to what it is you know is true.
Yeah, so as you can see, there's absolutely tons going on in Relationship School. It's not to be missed, and all of that content you've just seen is aside from the live calls, which will also pop up in that membership area. After we've done them, we record them, so you get access to those as well. So it is well worth having a proper look around and getting to know the membership area, and making the most of everything that's there.
Absolutely.
So welcome on board.
Yeah, and we will be continually adding and updating and doing more and more in there. So
yeah, we hope you enjoyed the talk.
We absolutely do.
Have a great day.
Have a great day. Bye.